This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Michael McClanahan wants to know, was there ever any thought given to having Kevin Federline be the guest referee of the champion versus champion match instead of having it just be a run-in at the end? It seems like advertising Federline may have been a way to increase some pay-per-views.
With where we were going with Kevin, it wouldn't have fit at the time. I think you needed to get more heat on Kevin with John, and we would have had to rush it to get to that point.
Let's do another one here. This comes to us from Adam. Does Bruce think there will ever be a time where nostalgia pops like Piper and Flair don't work?
Well, I hope not. I think that, you know, sometimes it's funny. My kids are 22 and you go back and you look at who was the big star in 2000 or who was the big star in 1999. And the 20-year-olds, they don't know. They don't know those guys for a lot. And I don't know that nostalgia is as important to people anymore. To put it this way, I sure hope that they will always get that pop, because I think that without those that came before us, you won't have anything for the future.
Lindsay wants to know, was anyone surprised by Piper's body here in this episode?
Roddy probably was. Oh, I've been working out. You want to see my ab? No, I feel great. Best shape I've been in years. Oh God, don't say that, Roddy. Yeah.
Sterling wants to know, Roddy and Rick were both in their 50s on this show. What fellow 50 plus pal would Bruce pick to tag with in 2021?
Oh my God. That's simple. Come on. The Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
Who else?
I mean, that's a good Kane.
Kane's another good one. Yeah.
Triple H. Hope he's feeling better.
Yeah. I hope he is too.
But yeah,
he is feeling better. He's coming along good. I don't want to say like, oh, yeah, I hope he is too. No, he is. He's moving along, man. That, you know, more power to him.
Absolutely. Michael says, personally, I loved Crime Time and they seem to have a huge fan following. Why didn't they ever win the tag titles? And you can't say they didn't need them.
I don't know that the time was ever right for them to win the tag team championships. Their gimmick was so strong and those two guys were so friggin' entertaining. There was just, I don't know what it was, but there was something amiss once the bell rang with them and connecting with the audience. If you could have done vignettes with them all day, every day, I think they would have been one of the most over teams we ever had. They were fun.
Let's finish it up with Matt's question. He says, with a pay-per-view like this being so far ahead of its time, why hasn't it been revived? He liked the interactive angle. I think everybody did.
Yeah, I like the interactive angle, and it's a shame that it hasn't been brought back, but maybe the feeling of the audience not knowing what they're going to get is probably the biggest drawback to that type of a pay-per-view, that type of promotion.
Next week, man, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows ever, Survivor Series 1996. It was 25 years ago in Madison Square Garden. Sid's going to take on Shawn Michaels for the world title. Bret Hart is going to make his in-ring return against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Rocky Maivia is going to make his in-ring debut for the WWF. Plus, we'll talk about Brian Pillman's gun angle, Roddy Piper signing with WCW, Kurt Hennig no-showing the WWF, and a bunch of other stuff from the end of 1996. One of our favorite years to talk about. I'm pumped to be talking about 96 again next week, dude.
It was an interesting time in the business and a time that when you look back, when history looks back, probably one of the most pivotal years ever in the industry, because so many things changed because of WCW's emergence and the Monday Night Wars and what have you. It was a crazy time to be in the business.
And it's going to be a crazy time for us next week right here on Something to Wrestle. Bruce, what's your schedule look like this week? When do you think we'll be able to sit down and knock out Survivor Series?
You know, if I say it, I jinx it. Well, if I say Wednesday, I'll be having that 4 o'clock at 10:30 at night. And so I'm not going to say, I refuse. I'm not going to jinx it.
I'm going to try, and I'm going to say, Kim, we're going to try Tuesday morning. I know it's not going to happen, but
I know that one won't happen.
Tuesday afternoon. That's the day.
That one won't happen either.
Wednesday morning, first thing.
Not a chance.
Wednesday about 6 o'clock at night.
Possible.
Okay. So there you go, boys and girls. It might happen, but probably not. Bruce is busier than a one-arm paper hanger, but we greatly appreciate you guys sticking with us. We hope you agree with our adage here that, hey, better late than never. But we're looking forward to one of my favorite shows ever next week, right here. Don't miss it. Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard. It's Survivor Series 1996. Bruce, thanks for making some time on your Sunday. I'm glad you're here and grinning like a possum. We had fun today.
We did have fun today. See, it's always, and you know this, I actually dread when I'm sitting there sometimes and I'm going, no, man, I'm going to get out of here. I dread sending you the text or calling you because I miss our time. I miss our few minutes before we actually start recording. I miss our time afterwards. And I always hate to say, hey, man, sorry, I won't be getting home until 2:30 tonight. And I'm absolutely swamped. And oh, by the way, I had a morning packed in for tomorrow morning now. So whereas before I was trying to make my Tuesdays light, now my Tuesdays are resembling Wednesdays and Thursdays and every other day of the fucking week. But yeah, we're gonna make it work, and because I look forward to it, and I love the audience, and thank you guys for sticking with it and waiting. I greatly appreciate that because I know you don't have to, but I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And I'm going to have fun next week because it is my favorite time of the wrestling business when things are getting a little crazy.
Well, they're going to be getting crazy, and we appreciate you guys getting crazy with us every single week here. We'll be back next week. We are pumped about it too, man. Stay tuned. It's Survivor Series 1996 on Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard.
Rock on.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.